Hi everyone, it's Luscious, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I start the video off by banging the tripod. Now this is the first time I've done this from this strange angle. This is, I'm doing an actual proper haul video of things I bought yesterday from a thrift shop, op shop, charity shop, whichever. So I'm going to hurry because this video only does 16 minutes if I'm lucky. Now these, I bought a whole pile of petticoats because they're, can you even see them? I don't even know where you are. Oh, there you are. Hold on. I think I'll put you down a bit further. That's it. That's right. Because they've got this you know, these beautiful laces on them. Petticoats are particularly good, or slips, whatever you want to call them. This one is a little sort of a blousey thing. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. And they were having a sale on in this shop, in this op shop as we call them here. Look at that. Beautiful wide pink lace. I hope you can all see that. I hope the colour's showing beautifully. That's gorgeous pink. And they were all $1 each. This one's very pretty. It's only thin, but it's very pretty. Love that. It's sort of like, it's not insertion lace, but it's almost like it. And this one's a bodice, which is a chemise, which is another way of getting very good laces. Lots of beautiful lace. Isn't that just gorgeous? That colour is just lovely. And last one is here. There's another little bodice, a chemise. This is, and you can get lace really well, because here in New Zealand it's very hard to get laces, so you just got to go looking for them in op shops or on clothing. Now these, I bought these. They were $2. And not to wear, I assure you. Where are we? There. Because I thought to myself, I can turn these into Marie Antoinette shoes. I can, look. They got the heel. The heel would have been a little bit chunkier in the 18th century, but it would be about that height. Certainly they had this, and then they had this open bit, and then they had the pointy bits here. So yes, and they're pink, so I don't have to do a lot to those apart from embellish them. Okay, so that is one. Look at this little darling little basket here. Isn't that just the cutest? That was $1.50. I would do something lovely with that. I don't know at the moment what it'll be. And this, which is sort of Christmassy stuff, I thought that was lovely because they're all resin, clear resin, or frosted resin rather. Okay, right. The next one. Now this was a different op shop. That was $1.50 for this little purse. This little, isn't that pretty? So I can definitely do something with that. In here, believe it or not, they had big jars of buttons in the first one that I bought the sips from. And they were selling buttons 5 for $1. I mean, stuff is expensive here, so I bought these 5. But these are pretty for flower centres, and these are lovely old, these are original, very old vintage buttons. So I might put them in that purse actually before they get lost. I'll forget they're in there, and then I'll open it one day and I'll get a nice surprise. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, okay, I bought a pair of these, and the only reason I bought them was nostalgia. They were $1.50 each. Simply because my mother had a pair, and I remember when I was visiting from England one year, probably about the year before she died, my mother died, and 2 years before my father passed away, that I broke one of them. Isn't that awful? I dropped one when I was doing something with it, and I felt so bad, and my mother said, oh, don't worry about it. But I saw these two, and you know, she's in heaven now, but honestly, if she was here, I would give them to her. But so I bought those out for nostalgic reasons, and of course I'll use them. They're sort of either 1930 to 1950. Oh, well, I don't know why I'm showing you that. I just unwrapped it. That's a coffee cup that I wanted to buy. And here you go. Look, this is little tiny dress form. And that's my hand, and there's it. And this is the second one I've found of this recently. So I'll be doing something with both of them. Yes, that's going to go on with my flowers. Oh, yeah, look at this. Isn't this lovely? Here we've got, what's it say here? Welcome friends. Isn't that darling? So primitive. Gorgeous. She's got a beehive there and a spade there. She's a busy lady. Anyway, that's that. Oh, and I got this glass case for 50 cents because I'll be... Oh, look at that. Look at that colour in there. Because I'll be altering it. Okay, so that's that pile. On to the next pile. I forgot what I bought really because it was only yesterday and I've already forgotten. $1.50 for that little... There was a whole set of these going from large to small, and I would have bought the whole set, but I was buying lots of stuff, so... Now, look at these. This was $1. I'm going to do marvellous things with these. You're going to look at them and say, what on earth are you going to do with those? Just wait and see. These are in the children's section, of course. But I just had to have them. That was $1. That was his first birthday. It reminds me of a Katie Finn one. Isn't it gorgeous? I will be doing lovely things with all of those. And this bunny, yep, it's all going to be altered. It's going to be altered and put on display around my home. And this little lady here was $2. Wow, look at her. Look at that hair, will you? Look at those. Look at those feet. She'll be altered. Love her. And last but not least, my husband hasn't seen these because he'll go, oh my gosh, what are you doing? This little bunny's going to be altered. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, enough of the toys. I found this. Somebody has altered this box already, but I will be doing something else with it. And this is the one and only doily I got. That was just lovely. I think she charged me 50 cents because it didn't have a price on it. I said they were $1. They were 50 cents to $1, so I think she charged me 50 cents. That's the other vase. I won't even unwrap that. That's the other vase that belonged to my mother. Well, it didn't belong to my mother. Like the one that belonged to my mother. Get it right, girl. Then I went on to another shop. I think I'm finished. Yes, I went on to another shop, and they were having a sale on. It was a curtain shop, and they were having a sale on braids. So look at these, aren't they just luscious? Still expensive. This was $3.50 a metre, but it's normally almost $6 a metre. And this was, I think, $2 something a metre, which is not a bad price for that. They were all cheaper anyway than normal, and I got it in that colour. The braid was only $1.19, which is really good. And this is I'm actually using on the lamps for my hallway, which is a renovation project that is underway right at this minute. Okay, look at this lusciousness. This was the fourth shop I went to. By this time I was visiting the city, and by this time I was starting to get really tired. You probably won't be able to pick up the gorgeous colours. This is like a puce. It's absolutely beautiful. Very soft bridal tulle. It was on special from $10.99 a metre to $6.50 a metre, which is still pricey, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue. Absolutely gorgeous. Things are very pricey here in New Zealand. And this lovely, it's sort of it's not a satin, maybe a bridal satin, I don't know. I bought this to go under the two, both of them, because it will. It was the best colour. It's not a bright shiny white. So look at this. Yes, it's a big pot. It cost me just under 25 bucks just for that pot. I normally pay $17.95 for a smaller pot like this, which I ran out of, which is the Joanna something. Can't remember her name. The artist. It's her brand, and they didn't have any. And I said, well, when are you going to get any more in? And she said to me, she looked up on the computer and she said, oh, we've got 3 ordered, but I don't know when they're coming in. And I said, 3? You order? Is that like 3 dozen? And she said, no, just 3. And this is a huge, big spotlight shop. I mean, really, what hope is there for anyone? So I was despairing because, you know, you can't do anything without gesso. And I was looking around thinking, what am I going to use? And then I actually spotted this. She didn't tell me there was another brand of gesso, or maybe she didn't know. And it was bigger. It was more expensive, of course, but it was bigger. So that is it. That's my haul video. Oh, I also got this netting. Now this netting is the much stiffer one. It's not the bridal netting, but it's good for certain things. So that was on sale, and I think it was like $4 something a metre. So I got that as well. So there you are. That's it. I'm finished. And I'll say goodbye. Not much else to do. Okay, see you all later. Bye.